the center of attention, man. No pressure, man.
No pressure.
Franz is wearing an obnoxiously pink suit today.
Are you reading something, or are you just talking with yourself in the third person?
I talk about myself in the third person all the time.
Okay. That wasn't one, was it?
Huh?
You have Ricky Henderson-itis.
Deion Sanders, Ricky Henderson. We're just talking. It's fine. So your camera is right there. Laura Sue.
Yes.
Always thank you for the River Roads books.
You're welcome. I have to pay my dues for the River Road, so if you need more, I'll just give them to you.
Did you cancel it and then restart it because it just went off? And then also, if you're playing it, you have to turn
Yes.
your
Yes, sir.
devices on mute.
Okay.
You're good. Just ignore everything you just said.
All right.
This week's Geaux Rouge Show? Would it kill you to put the name of the show in the actual Facebook feed?
You know, if the name of the show is in there if you click on it. I didn't want to put the name in twice because it looks silly.
Storm plans? Anything going on?
Yeah, it's my girlfriend's 40th birthday party tomorrow.
Happy
night in
birthday.
New Orleans.
Mazel tov. Happy birthday.
Yeah, so we'll be there.
Oh, is
Can we
this,
reschedule that?
Flooding storm. No, it's too late. Too late.
well,
40 people are coming. You are up and running. You do have everything going.
Hey, Facebook.
I'll edit as we move.
Facebook, can you hear me? Are you receiving me? All right. So, Franz Borchardt sitting here with Amanda Vincent and Laura. Laura, you got to move over this way a little bit if you want to be in the video. Amanda is with Studyville, and then Laura Sue. Why aren't you in the? You're
Do your interview with Amanda.
you're co-hosting with me today, Laura. This is my life. It's all right. So,
it's okay.
Father's Day weekend is this weekend. I had big plans. I was going to take my son to the zoo, either in New Orleans. That's not happening now. Baton Rouge, not happening now. There is a new Disney movie that's coming out that deals with sea monsters. That when they go
Luca.
on Luca, yes,
Luca.
he is very interested in Luca. And I was excited to find out that it's not one of the premier Disney Plus movies, so I don't have to pay.
You don't
for
have to
it.
pay $30 on top of your Disney Plus.
Yeah. We'll have a conversation about that. Hashtag Raya. So yeah, I got to figure out what we're doing for Father's Day. You have by the way, Amanda from Studyville. What are you guys doing for Father's Day?
We're gonna stay low key. We're actually dropping our kids off at Scout Camp on Sunday.
So is he having a good Father's Day without his kids?
In a monsoon, yes. He'll have Father's Day morning and breakfast
Oh, there you
with
go.
the boys, and then we'll drop them off and get a week off.
That's nice.
Isn't that nice?
Time off. Like, you love your children. I love my child. I love Fisher. But every once in a while, a day without Fisher in my face, telling me all my shortcomings and all the things I do wrong and how I could be a better father. Wait, am I projecting? It feels like I'm projecting right now. No, my son's awesome. We were talking before we went on live on Facebook, Brian. We were talking about weighted blankets, like thunder blankets. Are you familiar?
They're like thunder jackets for your dog, but it's a blanket a
Oh my
human
God.
sleeps
So the
with.
blankets
Well, I
weigh.
don't have a dog, but
It calms you down.
So sometimes you want to be held, but you don't want to be held. And that's where these things come in. Because they're weighted enough to where it feels like there's the soft, comforting security of a caress without the caress. They have them at 10 pounds. They have them at 15 pounds. They have them heavier. I have a couch throw that is 15 pounds, which I love. And I'll just wrap myself up in that thing, and it's like thunder blanket. So when it rains this weekend, I'll be definitely using that. Amanda, your fashion is on point today. Are those Louis? Are those Louis?
No.
Okay. They got spikes, so I got excited. Anyways, so your fashion's on point, but you'll notice that I'm wearing
Pink.
pink. You know
It's
why?
hard not to notice.
Because real men wear pink. And our second half of the show, we're going to have Dave Baxter on talking about the Real Men Wear Pink initiative, where the initiative starts soon. However, I've already raised the suggested $2,500 to help fight breast cancer. So I'm thinking I'm going to double down. I think I'm going to go 5,000 or bust. And Brian will tell you,
He says more.
He says more.
He says more.
Brian will tell you, I'm a competitive dude. I like to win. Hashtag FatBoy50.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Hashtag down 55 pounds.
That's nice.
What are you at, Brian?
I'm down 40.
Okay. We're going to get you
40
there.
even.
We're going to motivate you. I met some new athletic folks this week. Basic Fitness. Shout out to Basic Fitness. They're designing an app. And I am going to get them on the show soon. And we're going to get some fitness. I'm getting a Garmin watch.
I need a Garmin. Well, I need to get my meniscus surgery, but then I need a Garmin.
I'm worried about you.
Well, I've been on the shelf all week long waiting to get an MRI. That's coming
So-
one day.
So, whenever you're ready, we can kick this thing off. Look, Amanda's a very busy, important human being.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want her away from Studyville. Studyville. It's not any other Ville.
Studyville. No, it's the only Ville.
Yes. That's a slogan right there. Studyville. They do have awesome swag. I'm looking at a book stack from Did you bring any swag with you? Laura brought River Roads swag. Amanda brought Studyville swag.
Oh.
Your swag game is wanting. So, testing. Can you hear? Test out. Are you going to co-host or what?
Test.
So you're just not going to be on today? Or? I have to occupy 40 minutes of content. You were part of that.
44.
44 minutes of content. You were part of. Ready? Think about lunch. Seafood, vegetarian. I'm a pescatarian. Yeah, of course your treat. Sushi?
Oh, sushi. Sushi yama. Oh, soji.
Omami? Omami? Sushi masa? Sushi masa? All you can eat?
Is that good?
Yes.
Yes.
Good morning. Welcome to the Geaux Rouge Radio Show. This is your host, Franz Borkart, chilling out with Master Control Brian Haldane. If you're watching on Talk 107.3 or on Facebook Live, welcome to episode 79. We were out last week, Brian. I needed a little bit of me time. I took a week off. It doesn't happen often. I don't like it. I don't like not having the consistency of an episode every single week, but I'm not perfect, Brian. I'm not perfect.
Okay.
So, this week's episode, we got a jam-packed episode. We've got Amanda from Studyville back on the show. We're going to have her talking about summer programs. Then we're going to have, in the second half of the show, we're going to talk about breast cancer and real men wearing pink. I have been asked to participate. To Dave's credit, Dave asked me twice. And I said no to him twice. And then when one of my good friends, Jeff Nichols, asked me to participate and help raise money, and more to the point, his wife, Mrs. Nichols, asked me. I couldn't say no at that point, to which Dave was like, what the hell, dude? Like, I asked you and you say no. And so we're raising money to fight breast cancer. I know October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but I'm fighting breast cancer daily, raising money. You can donate, and we're going to talk about how you can donate to help support. And I think if I raise the most money, I get like a crown or something. I get some kind of prize, trophy or something. There's a title, a distinction. Yeah, nothing. I get a staff. That's what I need in my life, a staff. So before we jump into the show, I want to thank the show sponsors. These are the men and women that make the Geaux Rouge Show possible, without which we would not have the show. First and foremost, Sullivan's Steakhouse, your neighborhood steak restaurant. We kicked off Knockout Tuesdays last week, Brian. We had a cocktail demonstration of a cucumber gimlet. It's a refreshing gin drink, a cucumber gimlet. We're going to be back in another week. just hanging out with the Sullivan Steakhouse. Great place to have lunch, great place to have dinner, great place to have happy hour, and they have great happy hour bites. Definitely check out Sullivan Steakhouse. La Divina Italian Cafe, open every day with your custom made from scratch breakfast. Dr. G from MD VIP at Heal 360. Dr. G is my health guru. She is the concierge medical services helping me get fit, stay fit. I am going to see her every 4 weeks. She monitors my vitals. She texts me to ask me what's going on. How's the diet going? Excuse me, it's not a diet, Amanda. It is a lifestyle. It's lifestyle. If you want to get more information about Dr. G, go to www.drrina.com, drrina.com. That's Ray with an A, rina.com. We also have the Borkart Law Firm as one of our show sponsors, perhaps the finest criminal defense firm in the universe. For more information about my law firm, by the way, I have a day job. I'm a criminal defense lawyer. It's like the thing I do to actually pay the mortgage, exist, and have a radio show. So if you want more information, if you've been arrested for a felony, misdemeanor, murder, theft, you name it, Dave Baxter's in the studio. I'm sure he may never need a criminal defense attorney. Maybe he does. I don't know. I mean, he's wearing that medium-sized shirt as an extra large, so I'm not going to say that he's taking steroids or anything, which are illegal to possess and use. Dave, you're not a steroider. You're not a juicer. Anyways, go to www.borkartlawfirm.com. That's my firm. And without further ado, Amanda's back. Amanda is back. Now, look, normally we don't have guests back so quickly, but I thought it was only fair for two reasons. One, last time Amanda was here, we did not talk about the summer programs, and we're in the summer, and it's like, it's appropriate, right? It is. And then second of all, poor Amanda, I dropped the ball. Her wonderful husband dropped the ball, and we didn't tell Amanda that we are also video on Facebook Live, and there was this look of, I would have come more appropriately. And so you look.
I would have. I was dressed for radio.
You are dressed fantastic today. So Amanda Vincent, welcome to the Geaux Rouge Show again. How are things going?
They're going great.
All right.
We're busy this summer.
You are. I'm looking.
We're really busy.
There's a summer program catalog for Studyville that I'm holding in my paws right now, which candidly rivals the LSU summer program.
Of course it does.
Yes.
It's way better.
So, all right. So you guys are offering programs for the summer.
For middle school and high school.
Okay, so we're in the heart of June right now. It's not too late, right?
No.
Okay.
So next week we have a lot going on, and we have literature camps that are free for our members. We have all kinds of academic camps. We have business classes. We have fun stuff where they don't know they're learning things like robotics and Minecraft Mania, which was hysterical.
Are you using pop cultural gaming to be educative?
We absolutely are.
I love it.
Trick the kids into learning something.
I feel like that's the right kind of educational manipulation that I support.
Because, the kids will be like, I'm not studying this summer. We have Minecraft. Oh, wait, Minecraft?
So my son is 5, and he has a Switch, and he has Minecraft on it. Uh-huh. And he plays a little bit. He prefers Mario.
They all, like the high schoolers, do Minecraft.
So
sometimes they admit it, sometimes they don't.
So walk me through, how is it that you can't, I'm looking at this curriculum, like one of your curriculum classes, Minecraft Mania. One is called Book and Film, which is featuring an expose on Jurassic Park, or disposition or dissertation on Jurassic Park. Narnia, The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, robotics.
Yes. So Inklings is one of our literary classes, and the Inklings was a group in England, and that was formed by C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien.
Right.
And that was where it was a literary society where they talked about politics and read their new books to each other. They smoked cigars, and so we like to say it's just like that, except we don't have cigars, and girls can come too.
You're inclusive.
Girls are invited.
There you go. So, all right. So walk me through, like I said, walk me through, how did you come up with this curriculum of summer programming?
It was last fall. We sat in a room and we talked about, what would be interesting. And it was really born of a lot of things that we liked. We wanted to do book clubs to encourage summer reading, but we wanted to add the book and film series, but to teach them critical thinking.
Right.
So you can compare the movie Jurassic Park with a book, which if you've read the book, it's completely different.
Which did you prefer? If you had to, not to put you on the spot.
I mean, I kind of like the movie.
I gotta tell you,
You
they're
like the
moving.
book?
They're moving in herds. They do move in herds. I like the movie a lot too. I
Yeah.
don't like the subsequent 10 movies or 4 movies.
No, I have boys. There's a lot of Jurassic Park movies that happen at my
So
house.
okay, so like with that, are they expected to? I'm
So we
feeling a
give
summer.
them-
I'm feeling a summer reading list thing opportunity
Yes,
here.
yes. So the reading lists vary from high school and middle school, wherever they are, from anything from just read 2 books this summer to pick out this from this random list of authors you haven't heard of, fully annotate this. So that was one where our, what is it called? The Finer Things Book Club. Does that ring a bell?
Yes.
Finer Things
Yes.
Book Club.
Yes.
So that is where everybody will bring their own book, do their own reading, and then we get to put together the presentations, the annotations, the book reports. at
Wait a
the end.
minute. Shakespeare stage and film?
Uh-huh.
All right. So just to remind the audience, and Amanda was here previously talking about Studyville. What are your age range for academics and working?
So right now, upcoming 6th graders to 12th graders.
I'm gonna hold my hope out there that at some point you go younger. I know you probably won't, but if you did, I have a 5-year-old. He's so
Okay,
ready.
we don't take. it
Fisher-
changes dynamics if you have a 5-year-old
Yeah, so
running around.
Fisher is ready for Shakespearean stage and film. Anyways,
So we call that all of Shakespeare in 10 hours because we're going to go through all of them, the movies, all the comedies, the tragedies, and hit all the highlights.
well, I'm noticing you also have in here what is really nice, which is SAT and ACT prep.
Yes.
So, for those of you who have kids that are going to be taking tests that will dictate scholarship and college admissibility, scholarship funding and admissibility into colleges,
Right.
you might want to.
So we had to enlist a waiting list for our ACT prep class
How
last
awesome
week.
is that, man?
Well, it was good. You can take the ACT and the SAT in the summer without the stress of school going on at the same time because when you take it, say in April, you're also prepping for finals and you have projects going on. So it's a bit more relaxed in the summer, and we offer a diagnostic in the beginning so we can sense where they are struggling and where they can best up their score. And then we tailor that class to fit what will
Right.
best help them
So
get higher scores.
So, what I like about what I'm seeing is, summer camp is in part about educational opportunities, experiences,
Yeah.
sports, having fun. But the other part of summer school, let's not mince words, is childcare, right? Because I have a son who goes to school and school's out.
I know.
So where's he going to go? I mean, judges love it. Brian, judges love it when I bring my 5-year-old to court. It's like show and tell, baby. It's
Nah.
like Fisher does not go to court. Fisher does not go to court yet.
I wouldn't imagine that would play at all.
Although I did hang out with Brian's son, who's Fisher's age. I think those two could get in a lot of trouble together. I'm just throwing that out there. No? You don't think-
I'm trying to determine which one would be the leader of that pack, though. Like which one? I
Fisher's
think
the
that we-
manipulative guy.
Yeah.
James is the follower, dude.
No. Well, okay. It's James starts things that. Yeah.
Fires.
Yes.
Yes. So, okay, if I'm
So-
if I'm interested in any of these,
Yes.
okay, walk me through how. Okay, I know about Studyville because I'm holding the summer program catalog, which I imagine you can also get online too, right?
Oh, yeah. Everything's
course,
online.
of
Yes.
course.
Yes, everything's online.
So, if I'm interested, how does this work?
So you could call, you could stop by, you could go to our website and sign up for one. The memberships that we do, they're month to month, and you can get a membership for $200. And all of the literary classes, all the reading camps are included with the membership. So you could literally go to about 6 camps, for $200. And teens, they don't need the babysitting so much, but they do need something to do with their brains.
Right.
They do not do well when left to their own devices.
So some teens, and I represent some in juvenile court, do need babysitting, but that's just me. So, okay, where are you guys located?
Perkins Row.
Okay, Perkins Row. And if I wanted to get information, I'm looking through the.
Studyville.com.
You beat me to it.
And our
Studyville.
Studyville.com.
Yep.
And our phone number is 408-4553.
All right. So, okay.
I know you're still throwing through all
I'm
of our fun
just-
classes. So, and you were asking how we came up with them.
Yeah,
And
I'm sorry.
So Inklings, that was just we wanted to, do a series on Lord of the Rings, and we have a tutor who is super into that. And they were making swords today. They're doing a scavenger hunt
I'm
where
sorry.
the fellowship. We created a fellowship, and they're doing a scavenger hunt through Perkins Row with
Did you
that.
say sword making?
Yes. they're
Are they going to
sword
be making rings later? Is there going to be like little kids hammering the
like
molten-
Mordor?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then in our Minecraft class, we try to tailor that to what is going on in our book and film series. So, Minecraft, they can create Mordor and all the different. What is the place with the Gorgs? Don't they have a cave?
I don't.
Obviously, I need to take the class.
I don't. I haven't gotten to play Minecraft. He doesn't share his Nintendo
He doesn't
Switch.
share his toys.
He doesn't. He throw. Okay, can we talk about that for a second? One of the things I really now, granted, I have a 5-year-old. You have 6th grade and up here.
Yeah,
At-
12.
for the- you have
15.
you have kids, but one of the things I want to instill upon him, and he goes to a camp that we will not advertise for because they're not on the show right now. Goes to a different camp. I want to start teaching him some. I feel like it's my responsibility as his father's. I read that somewhere that it's my responsibility to teach him some life lessons, like
Yes,
how to
yes,
lose.
that's the definition of fatherhood.
Yeah, right. It's kind of like the bare minimum. Like teach how to survive, how not to kill, people. Animals are an optionary thing depending on if it's hunting, gathering versus. Anyways, that's another conversation.
Okay.
Point being, I have watched my little boy play this game, this device, and get upset and get frustrated and get furious. So is there an element of life lessons, life skills that are going on in some of these courses? Because
Like
you're
self-control.
I didn't want to use that
Yeah.
buzz. I mean, that's such a buzzword in 2021, self-control. But like, for example, Shakespearean stage and film. So I'm a Renaissance scholar. Almost, instead of being a lawyer, I almost went and became a English teacher. There are so many tropes and life lessons, good and
Yes.
bad, in Shakespeare.
He was the first gender bender. So
He really was, wasn't he?
He really was.
Yeah.
So there's a lot, it's Elizabethan iambic pentameter, but it's, the character development is so applicable to today. He was an expert on the human psyche and characters and how they relate to each other and camaraderie and trickery. There's so much in Shakespeare's plays. And we really did this because I was growing concerned that schools were not teaching Shakespeare anymore. Shakespeare was on the cusp of being canceled a couple of times from a couple of different people, but I just don't know how you can graduate from high school without knowing about Hamlet and being able to distinguish Hamlet from Hamilton.
So what I love about Shakespeare is the tropes, the messages in these plays are universal, and they're time appropriate, right? At any given time in history, now culturally there are some things that we can kind of look at and be like, but Romeo and Juliet. There are some life messages in there that I think you need to read, and his ability to capture emotions and experiences. And yeah, it's not as sexy as Twilight, where teenage vampires run around.
I don't know.
I didn't like Twilight. That's
Okay.
another conversation. Anyways, so while we still have time, and we got some time, chess club.
Chess club.
Okay, so who's spearheading the chess club? Is that a faculty member, or did you out?
Yeah.
Okay, talk to me
So
about
you
it.
just show up. It's free for members, and if you want to play chess on a Tuesday or Thursday, come play chess with Edward.
Okay, so I just want to make sure I have
Queen's
this.
Gambit, very, very hot right now.
So if you're a member, you can attend pretty much. What is your allowance of attendance? It's pretty much anything you're available to attend. You can attend.
No.
Okay.
So the literary clubs and chess club are free for members.
Okay, so everything
So-
else you have to kind of dedicate. Okay,
Yeah,
I got you.
yeah. So and you can pay for the week. Like if I want to come for all of these things. So June 28th, if I wanted to go to America and Minecraft and Jurassic Park, we'll put a package together for you, and your kid can stay from 9 to 5.
So if you're just tuning in, you're listening to the Geaux Rouge Show. We're talking to Amanda from Studyville, www.studyville.com, or you can call 225-408-4553. Anything else we need to talk about before I let you get back to the education and betterment of our youth in Baton Rouge?
That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're and on top of all of our summer programming, we still are doing private tutoring all summer long. We have kids from trying to get ahead with AP US History and AP Bio, AP English, to the kids who are really struggling and need to make up for lost time due to the pandemic. So,
well, I love everything you guys are doing. We appreciate you coming in. She brought me some swag.
I did.
I'm looking at Dave Baxter. She brought me some swag.
I know. Only the cool kids have this.
So,
Franz.
yes, Studyville book sack followed by a shirt.
Okay, but did you look at the shirt?
I haven't yet.
You see, you would get it, I think.
Hold on.
It's
Wait, hold on a second. I'm
okay.
getting the shirt out.
Okay, well, that's upside down.
I'm getting it.
Okay,
look,
you gotta look. You gotta look. No, the
I'm
shirt.
looking at it's extra large, so I can wear it. Brian can't.
Okay.
E equals MC. Can't touch this equation. Oh, look at that.
E equals MC Hammer.
That was a passive aggressive dig on you, Brian. I'm sorry. Can you wear extra large?
I mean, it's baggy on me, but I can get in it.
Amanda Vincent, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank
Studyville,
you.
definitely
Thank
check
you,
out the summer
Franz.
program, and I will take. You mean take these?
Yeah, we're gonna take all that.
I will distribute these and get these out there. Brian, Studyville, man, we need to when our kids get age appropriate, we need to get them in there.
I'm thinking so.
Yeah,
I mean, I've got a
yeah.
13-year-old.
So, how much time we got left in this half? We got 3 minutes left. So, look, if you want more information about the Geaux Rouge Show, go to www.geauxrouge.com. If you have show topic ideas, like, hey, somebody doing something really cool in Baton Rouge, email me at info@geauxrouge.com. Our second half, Brian, we're going to have Dave Baxter talking about real men wearing pink. He is going to be he's working with American Cancer Society. I'm helping them. I mean, I've already hit my fundraising goal, but no big deal, which means I have to increase my fundraising goal. You know, I like to raise money for good charities. I like to do stupid things for good causes. Wearing pink is not a stupid thing, though.
I was going to say, what are you doing that's stupid for this one?
Well, you can't see, if you listen on the radio, you can't see this lovely pink suit I have on. I have a pink suit on right now that is it's choice. It's a little extra, but it's also choice.
A little extra?
It's a little extra. Oh, yeah. So, basically, it's a real simple, we do initiatives, and I'm going to let Dave give you more in depth. We do initiatives. We raise money. All the proceeds go to American Cancer Society. We're helping women. And then, and men.
The men get breast cancer too.
Yeah, I know. I got you. So our second guest in the second half of a Geaux Rouge Show, Brian, is going to be Laura Sue. Mm-hmm. Laura works for New Schools for Baton Rouge, but she's here today to talk a little bit of silliness, a little bit of event planning for the fall. She's also a member of the League, but we're not supposed to talk about the League. You know the Baton Rouge.
Yeah, the League.
Baton Rouge League.
Yes.
League of Baton Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I jokingly made the comment the other day, Brian, that the men of Baton Rouge should organize and make a exclusive organization that celebrates men.
Yeah.
And I was told that historically that's already been done.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, when are men going to get a fair shake in this country?
And I'm pretty sure Franzi will get canceled if he does
You
that.
think?
So I don't know how it is I've dodged being canceled up to this point. I mean, there's been some near hits.
Baffling, really.
Yeah, there's been some
it
near
is baffling.
like I feel like Neo from the Matrix, like dodging bullets. You know, it's kind of amazing.
I'm thinking more like Fackler from Police Academy,
Yes.
where everybody else falls, but you keep going.
So last thing before we wrap up this segment, are we going to see a remake of the Police Academy in our lifetime? Is that happening? Because generationally, we know about the Police Academy, but my millennial friends that are a little younger than us,
They can go back and... Okay, so is there another one that was remade that you feel like is the template for this is how you remake
I think
something?
more likely we'll have another Police Academy movie.
We can run down... No, there might be another one. There might be... What were they on?
We
8
saw how
by
well
now?
it worked for Ghostbusters.
That's where I was
reboot.
going with this. Tell me one thing from the 80s that was remade today that worked when it was remade. Ghostbusters, A-Team, don't think so.
I like the
Dukes of Hazzard,
I like
didn't
the A-Team
work.
movie.
Miami Vice, nope, not so much.
Well, we're going to, on that note, although I did like the Miami Vice movie too.
Really?
I did like the
it was
remake.
garbage.
It was. But sometimes garbage is wonderful to watch.
No, there's only
Like
you
a
know
car
what?
accident.
Nobody in the Miami Vice movie could rock pink as much as Sonny Crockett could.
So on that note, we're going to take our first break. You're listening to the Geaux Rouge Show. We'll be right back. So Facebook Live, stick around. I'm going to go run to the little boys' room. Dave and Laura, y'all come get situated over here.
You broke it. You broke it.
I think it broke me.
How many shows do you co-host, Brian?
I host the morning show for 3 hours, and
Yes.
I'm down to just that one right now.
Got it. And
The-
Jay Cody?
JD Cody hosts an afternoon drive from 4 to
Got it.
6.
Baru.
So,
I feel so much better now.
There you go.
I've been drinking
All right, y'all gonna have to-
coffee and water.
okay. Now, wait, one
Gotta
more.
get on you about drinking the Starbucks.
Can you
man.
delete that one?
I drink local. I was at La Divina Italian restaurant this morning drinking custom made from scratch tea.
Yeah,
that they
It's
blend
my whole
teas for
thing
me.
is just jacked up and
But Laura was
useless.
coming in, and Laura, who cares about me deeply?
Yes.
Laura brought me coffee.
Allegedly.
So I asked him, Franz, I'm coming to your show. What would you like? And he said he wanted coffee. So I brought him some coffee
I didn't ask
From
him
the-
what he would like.
from the kindness of my heart. And because I haven't seen him forever. He doesn't text me back.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell me when you're ready, Brian.
Yes,
Dude,
you can.
Laura and Dave are on, and I'm only got 2 people watching the show right now.
Oh.
I feel like Dave dropped the ball in promoting this. Everybody loves Dave.
I didn't know about it until what?
Nice
yesterday?
feel.
2 days ago?
you do?
Girl Carly is
Oh, go South.
He's in North Carolina.
What's in North Carolina? I don't get into her personal stuff.
Mountains?
Useless.
Mountains, Asheville.
I don't really know her that well, so I didn't want to go like, hey, who you visiting? Is it business or pleasure? I didn't want to do all that. It's not my role.
You would make her blush.
You think?
Oh, yes.
I don't think she knows what to do with me because I'm high energy and I'm very competitive and like, yeah. Anyways, I mean, you know that, right?
Yes. Very well aware.
Y'all ready?
Dude, we were ready like 10 minutes ago, dude.
Okay.
Love
Just
you,
trying to get
Brian.
everything cleaned up, get
Brian.
you edited where
Love you, Brian.
it's all.
Brian,
you know.
you're the heart of this show.
You need me to slap him
I'm
slap him
not-
on air?
I mean,
You're-
if you wouldn't mind.
You are the heart and soul of this program, Brian.
That's
Brian makes things happen.
that part I'll agree with, but I'm not the heart and soul of any show that I produce. I push buttons.
You know, New Schools for Bad Mauritius books act like that.
Oh, yeah, we do.
79, right?
This is episode 79. You got a day job, right? What do you do for a living?
It's a good question.
We're going to talk about that on there. Are you okay with that? Okay.
We can, if you want.
He is a director at Sparkhound.
What does Sparkhound do?
IT consulting. Yep. Fun.
What does a director do?
I'm a VP of sales, so
So you're a sales guy.
I'm a sales monkey.
There you go.
Carry a
Your
bag.
Your personality's I like it.
But I only do public sector.
So this is the video over there.
Gotcha.
This outfit is. Don't look
You
directly at the
you
thing.
always look great in seersuckers.
So
Yesterday was the second National Seersucker Day.
I know I was very confused about that.
There's
you mean Boru?
2?
Baru.
June 10th was National Seersucker Day.
And now
there was
today
one-
is a federal holiday.
But right, but the something was going on in Congress, and they weren't able to get everybody together in their seersucker. It became National Seersucker Day to celebrate it at the U.S. Capitol, but not everybody was there and whatnot. So Senator Cassidy declared yesterday as National Seersucker Day. I had him on the show. I gave him total poop about it too, and it was like, look, you think Haspel minds if they get 2 days? I'm like, no, I don't think they do, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
So.
I could do some noodles.
Okay.
We'll talk. I have to go home and change.
Y'all ready?
Yeah,
Here we go.
change clothes. So welcome back to the second segment of the Geaux Rouge Radio Show. This is your host, Franz Borkart, coming with episode 79, Brian. Man, we're going to hit 100 episodes this year. I'm telling you, mark this date. I hit 100 episodes, I'm out.
You keep saying that.
I'm out at 100. I'm out at 100.
Why?
I love doing this. I love doing radio.
Yeah.
I love doing, depending on who you talk to, it's a podcast versus radio, whatever. I love doing this, but like, I worry sometimes.
Worry about what?
I worry if this is distracting me from other
Media
spirit-
appearances?
Yeah, I am on the news a lot, aren't I? I make news.
Wednesday, 6:30 on Talk 107.3 FM.
Yes, there you go. Thanks,
Legally
segue.
served.
So, you're listening to the Geaux Rouge Show. Attorney Franz Borkhardt is my name. In my day job, I'm a criminal defense attorney. Borkhardt Law Firm is one of the featured sponsors of this show.
I will throw this out. I'm sorry I'm interrupting, but I will throw this out there. That would mean 21 episodes to go until you're done. We're on the back end of COVID. You did a chunk of these episodes throughout
Are you
COVID.
telling me I don't count? You're not counting COVID?
No, of course you're counting COVID. I'm telling you not to stop at 100, and here's why. The heart and soul of this show is when, stuff's going on in town. We're about to get to the point where stuff will be going on in town.
I feel like...
And you're going to bail right at
So-
the heart of, every festival.
So can we get real for a minute?
Can we ever not?
Can we get vulnerable for a
Not in
minute?
that jacket.
I feel like... Not. I am wearing a pink outfit if you can't see. I feel like a piece of peanut butter on a toast. And there's only so much of
Pause
me to
right there.
spread around.
Whoa. Pause right
Big
there.
pause.
Who in the history of this universe has ever referred to peanut butter in a piece?
I feel like a little scoop of peanut butter.
There you go. A schmear?
There's not more of me. Yes.
Yes.
And I feel like the bread is not getting as much peanut butter as it needs. You know what I mean?
Well, with your diet, there's not enough bread.
yeah, that's right. I don't even eat bread. So that all being said,
That was a little journey.
I don't even know where I am right now.
Sponsors!
Talk 107.3. Our sponsors, thank you, Brian. The sponsors are the folks that make the Geaux Rouge Show possible. Sullivan Steakhouse, your neighborhood steak restaurant. The Borkhardt Law Firm, that's my criminal defense law firm. Finest criminal defense firm in the universe, Laura, in the universe. La Divina Italian Cafe, serving select wines, ice cold beer, plus their exclusive sorbet mimosa. Last but not least, Dr. G, www.drrina, that's rain with an A, drrina.com with MD, VIP, Heal 360, concierge medical services. Laura, you need to go talk to Dr. Rina. You need to talk to her. She's going to change your life. Change your life, man. If I keep up with Dr. Rina, I'm going to start working out. I'm going to be cut like Dave Baxter soon. And Dave Baxter's in the studio right now. He's cut. Hey, man, how do I buy tickets to the gun show, dude?
Never been cut.
Yeah.
Never been cut.
How come up a little bit. How do I buy tickets to the gun show, Dave? You're looking great, brother.
You raised the money for ACS. That's how you get to the gun show.
So our first guest, and our featured guest for this segment is Dave Baxter. He is with Sparkhound, right?
Yes.
He's one of the directors at Sparkhound, but he's here today to talk about Real Men Wear Pink. Real Men Wear Pink, raising money for American Cancer Society, and we have my good friend. We have my good friend Laura Sue in the
best
studio.
friend.
One of my best friends. Laura Sue in studio talking to us over some coffee. Laura was in the neighborhood, and I said, Dave, Laura, why don't you come on the show? Actually, what happened was Laura was supposed to have another guest on and drop the ball. And so now Laura's here because she loves us. That's right. I just shamed you on radio.
Yeah, you always call me out.
I know. But no, if we have time, I really want to talk about the Mac and Cheese event.
Yes.
You remember the Mac and Cheese Fest? Mac and
I
Cheese
heard about
Fest.
it.
So Geaux Rouge Productions, another one of my little side hustles.
Mm-hmm.
We throw large-scale charity food events. I've already told the powers that be that Mac and Cheese Fest earmarked for Real Men Wear Pink. So it may be a pink Mac and Cheese Fest.
Nice.
Anyways, we're going to talk about that if we have time. So Dave, welcome to the studio. Laura, welcome.
Thank you.
All right. So Dave, how did you get involved in Real Men Wear Pink? And what is Real Men Wear Pink?
So we'll start with what is Real Men Wear Pink. It's a fundraiser for the American Cancer Society where real men like us, like you and I
am a real man.
By the way, I'm pinker than you today. Just
You
so
are.
You know.
You are.
You're pastel pink.
I'm $2,509 pink right now. Just throwing that out there.
I'm free T-shirt from ACS Pink right now. It's a great fundraiser where guys from all around the country get together. They're typically in a city, so we have a Baton Rouge group, we've got a New Orleans group, there's a Lake Charles group, but we all get together to raise money for American Cancer Society. It typically takes place in the month of October, which is obviously Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But we like to get kicked off early in the year, get our fundraising going. So we've recruited a whole bunch of guys from the Baton Rouge area and in New Orleans area, and we are getting all set up to start raising a lot of money for ACS this year. And all that money stays local, which is one of the reasons that I got involved. I got nominated by my good friend Neil Patel 2-3 years ago to be one of the real men. And so I did it in 2019. I did it in 2020. I came back in
How much
2020.
money did you raise?
Me personally, I've raised a little over $10,000.
Oh, man, I got a long way
And
to
so
go. That's over a couple of years, though, right?
that's over 2 years.
Okay.
How much did they raise last year?
We raised a little over 100,000 last year.
Very nice.
So not bad
big
considering we had a
numbers.
pandemic.
That's big numbers, Brian. Brian, why aren't you doing the Real Men Wear Pink? Have you not been asked to do it?
No.
Well, you have to be a real man.
It's never too
there's
late.
that.
It's never too late. Dave
never
asked
too
me.
late.
Dave asked me to do it, and I was actually on burn. We've already talked about my peanut butter analogy and feeling spread too thin. We were at La Divina Italian. Excuse me. We were at Brouhaha.
We're at Brouhaha.
I was having coffee with my good friend Sarah Kleinpeter, and we ran into Dave, and Dave made a comment to me about doing this, and I was apprehensive. I was like, can I just take a break? I don't raise money. And then my good friend Jeff Nichols, who's also doing Jeff Nichols, attorney, good attorney. He is raising money, and he hit me up to support one of his initiatives. His wife is a survivor, and he said, "Hey, dude, why aren't you doing this?" And I'm like, "It's fate, man. It's like a higher power telling." Because now I had two dudes saying, "Why aren't you doing this?" And so she actually convinced me to do it. And then she's like, "Well, do you know Dave Baxter?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know Dave." So here I am trying to raise a little bit of money. We're charged with raising a minimum. Laura, that means just a minimum. That's not the ceiling. A minimum of $2,500. The campaign really hasn't even kicked off yet, right?
We haven't even announced who the real men are yet this year.
So I've already raised $2,509. And another $500 is being donated a couple days. So
Fantastic.
you know me, go big or go home.
So how many real men are in that 2021 cohort?
So
You know,
this
minus
year,
me.
This year we're aiming for 30 guys this year. We have 29 right now, which means there's one opening. Wink, wink, Mr. Haldane. So we've got one more opening in there, and every guy, like Franz was saying, the minimum to raise is $2,500. Everybody gets that number, so it's really not a lot.
How long do you have to raise that number? It's actually until like January, right?
Well, we try and get it all done by the end of October, so we can
Okay.
have our celebration party in the first week of November. But technically, we raise through the end of the calendar year.
Right. So everybody raises $2,500, but if you need a little bit more time, it's not like
Right.
it's not like Dave showing up to your house with a baseball bat saying, "Hey, where's the money?"
But if you want to be awarded the winner,
Okay.
it has to be done by the end of October because
And
when
that's
we
the
do
highest numeric number at the end of October.
That's correct. So the last year, the Lanois brothers did about $26,000. The year before that, our leader Scott did about $25,000.
That's a lot of money.
Wow.
So I mean,
That's big time.
I'm just saying.
That's a lot of money.
You want to be the real man, the realest man of real men.
What does a real man get besides the distinction and the honor?
You get the satisfaction of saving lives.
right.
What more could
Breast
you ask
cancer.
for?
We're fighting breast cancer. Men and women who have been stricken with this terrible cancer. Cancer sucks, Laura. Cancer sucks. And so there's nothing I can think of that I enjoy better than fighting cancer while simultaneously wearing one of my favorite colors, pink. And one of the ways we promote this is we simply wear pink, especially in October, right?
Correct.
My goal is once a week until October, I will showcase a pink outfit. I have enough outfits to do that. A pink
I
outfit
have no doubt.
or pink attire or pink facet. Earlier this week, I had a pink tie on. I was in court, and everybody was like, "Man, that's a really pink tie you got on." I said, "Well, I'm fighting breast cancer. Fighting breast cancer." So today, I have my pink seersucker suit on. I'm wearing a white and blue, and this is a great tie. Great tie. Anyways, so yeah, pink attire, pink swag, pink flair from now until October, and then pink's going to be all over the place in October. So, Laura, that end of October, that means we have to throw MacFest before October is over.
Yes.
Are you up to that?
I'm up for that.
So, in the past, Dave, we've raised money for Baton Rouge General and the cancer,
Mary Bird Perkins.
Mary Bird Perkins fighting breast cancer. We've raised money for Susan G. Komen. We've raised money for the burn unit at Baton Rouge General. But I feel like my ego, which is the prelude to a lot of bad decisions on my part, my ego would love to see Mac and Cheese charity money going to fight breast cancer for American Cancer Society in a pink way.
I love it. Let's do it.
I say it's on.
So we've been So Laura and I have done events for a while now, Dave, and I will tell you that it's the same conversation I had with Omar Finley a couple of weeks ago. The problem is always where do we do it? Where do we comfortably do it in a post? Is the terminology now we're post pandemic or we're still in a
I've given up
pandemic?
on trying to parse words. It's post-pandemic now.
We're post-pandemic. I don't want to be tone deaf. Sometimes I am tone deaf. I don't want to be tone deaf to what's going on, right? But I want the noodles to flow. I want the mac and cheese noodles to flow. I want to throw another Wingamania, Laura.
Yes. Burger Fest.
We've done Burger Fest. We've done Brunch Fest. We've done Wingamania. I need cheesy noodles in my life. I need cheesy noodles in my life, Brian. So we are talking, Dave. We are talking about. We've talked to Star. We're thinking maybe Wingamania is going to be benefiting sexual trauma awareness and response. That's not to say that we don't like Mary Bird Perkins. It's not to say we don't like Baton Rouge General. We like to like peanut butter. We like to spread the love.
Good.
See what I did there?
Good.
See what I did there? Went back to peanut butter.
I caught it.
What's your favorite peanut butter, by the way, Brian?
I haven't had peanut. I don't know, Jif. I don't know. It's been.
I'm sorry. At the latent manner in which you're losing weight, I just assumed you were eating peanut butter a lot.
Wow. Okay.
Oh my goodness. The shade.
No, I know. He's.
Don't worry. We'll do this again, and I will lose miserably, and then there'll be some.
I'm up for whatever challenge is next. It's like it was.
So the next challenge. So speaking of raising money, health, we wanting to promote good things. In terms of fitness, I have calculated, doing some research. I actually went down some rabbit holes last night and did some serious research on BMI, which is not always accurate.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I did some research on where I want to land. Okay, so how much more weight do I need to lose to be happy? Well, first of all, that's a trick question because I'm pretty happy right now with where I am. If I lose the amount I need to lose or want to lose, I'm only going to be one pants size smaller and one shirt size smaller. So the difference in stature is not going to be that significant, but it would also allow me to get down to a weight I haven't been down to in quite some time. So on air, I need to lose 47 more pounds. I'm going to round it up to 50 because 50 makes more sense than 47. Ooh. It's going to be tough, and I think the last 15 to 20 are going to be the toughest. Like I can feel like I'm going to have another 30 in me without much struggle. I'll be in the low 200s at that point. Okay. But to cross the 200 threshold, I'm 6 foot. So I don't know how tall you are. You're
5'9".
And by the way, you're 5'9". You clearly work out, right? I run, walk, but I'm not pumping iron. I'm not. I take my shirt off. There's nothing good to see here. There's nothing good to see here. In fact, you don't want to look directly at my stomach. You could go blind. Not a lot of sun. Although right here, I'm getting a lot of sun up here. You notice that? I'm getting.
I don't get much sun, but it has nothing to do with lifting. Like that's just a matter of dedicating a little bit of time in the gym to it. Point being, when I'm not fighting breast cancer and supporting real men wear pink by raising money to help fight this horrible form of cancer, when I'm not throwing events with Laura Sue called Mac and Cheese Fest, Mac Fest, Capital City Mac Fest, to help raise money for that, I'm trying to lose 50 more pounds, which may mean I don't even get to eat noodles, cheese and noodles. Likely. It's
probably going to mean no cheese and noodles. So I don't know where I'm going with all this, other than to say that's a good segue to Mac and Cheese Fest. So Laura Sue in studio, she brought me some swag too from the Junior League. We have the River Roads recipe books. Laura was supposed to bring me my autographed copy from the leadership conference of whose book?
No worries. I'll get it for you.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Promises.
Laura, thank you for coming in the studio today. Laura was actually helping try to get someone to talk about an education initiative with Walls, which they're more than happy to be on whenever they need to, but we're not talking about that today. What we're talking about is events.
Yes.
So you are in the events game. When you're not working for New Schools for Baton Rouge, great organization, you're doing events. You do weddings, you do festivals, you name it, comedy, charity events, you name it, you've done it, right?
Yes.
Are you back in gear now?
Hopefully in the fall. Yes.
So talk to me a little bit about that.
So we're thinking about doing 2 table stories in the fall.
Okay, so table stories for those who don't know.
Yes, so Table Story is a dinner series that I've hosted in the past.
Cultural.
So we pick a restaurant, and then we talk to the chef, and they curate a 4-menu item menu. It sells out really quick, and we talk about the history. Why did they become a chef?
We've done Vietnamese.
We've
done
Mexican.
LTO.
Yes. Shout out
to LTO. Shout out to Chow Yum Matt. Chow Yum Fat. So what are you thinking? What cultural experiences are you looking at?
I'm trying Cocha. I think
Cocha?
maybe a Cocha.
Spanish California.
Yes.
Yeah. Which, I mean, dude, Cocha's one of my favorite restaurants. And healthy.
Delicious.
You can eat healthy there.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Dude, can we go to lunch at Cocha today?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, it's not as good as soji. It's not as good as. It actually is pretty good. We'll talk about it.
Whatever you want.
Okay. Yeah, no, your treat.
Yes,
You're treating.
my
Right.
treat.
I just wanted to put that on the air. That's all
Brian,
right.
did you get the invite to lunch, Brian? I'm sorry, did you get the invite?
I could say no.
Well, I'm trying to help Brian lose
Feel the
weight.
same way.
He's got to lose 10 more pounds to get to his 50.
Okay.
So anyway,
18 to get to my actual goal.
at 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going down to 195.
So we're gonna talk. So next week, I've got Power Pump Girls on. We're talking about some different, but we're gonna have a health episode coming up.
Very nice.
I want to talk with Brian. I want to have a conversation about realistic goal setting with health. Because, like I just said on the air, I want to lose 50 more pounds. Dave's looking at me like, dude, where are you going to lose the 50 pounds from? I can tell you there are parts you can't see. There are parts of my body I can definitely lose 50 more pounds from. But the best part about this, Laura, is I've been at that weight before, and I will not look sickly. And in fact, when I was 50 pounds lighter, I thought I was overweight. Even though by the CDC BMI scale, I would have been optimum. So back to events. How much time we got, Brian? Back to events. So we got 6 minutes.
All right, so we have Mac and Cheese Festival,
Okay.
Winnie Mania in 2022.
Is it time to throw a burger event?
Yeah, why not? I think a summer event.
So we
Next year.
we got started. Geaux Rouge Productions, Franz Borchardt got started in the food game with a downtown burger event called the Downtown Burger Battle.
Burger Fest.
Well, that was the downtown one, but we're going to get to the Perkins Road Burger Fest. The downtown one, we had 20 contestants. Best burger in downtown Baton Rouge. And then it occurred to me it would only be fitting not to just have them competing, but to allow the attendees to share in the experience. And we did the Perkins Road Burger Overpass Burger Fest. And how many competitors did we have on that one? We had a lot.
We had a lot. We had probably 20.
Yeah. And then that we crowned like best burger in the Perkins Road corridor.
Shout out to Iverstein Farms.
Yeah. I did a Tigerland one, and it went okay. There wasn't as many Tigerland competitors as I thought, although our moms admittedly had the best in the corridor. Although walk-ons did very good too. I think we need to do a citywide burger event. I want to see who has the best burger in Baton Rouge.
I love it.
Is it a Brickyard Slam burger? Is it an Overpass Merchant burger? Who has the best burger in Baton Rouge? Is it a curbside veggie burger? Veggie burger. What do you call those veggie burgers that are not meat?
Fake food.
Impossible.
Impossible burger.
Disgusting.
Who has the best burger in Baton Rouge? We could do a charity event too.
We could.
All our events, for the most part, are charity.
Yeah.
We really are trying to get back to the city. Oh man, what else? What other kind of events do we need to have? We've had a chicken. I mean, obviously we've done chicken wings. So
Yes.
and people seem to. By the way, Dave,
They love chicken wings.
chicken
I
wings.
love chicken wings.
That's. I got to tell you that the feedback I get is that the Chicken Wing Fest is the best one we did. Mac and cheese one, we kind of did a mistake by doing the first one in the summer, which was a mistake.
Yes.
The second one we did in the winter months, or actually it was like what, February,
was-
March.
It was February, and it was very well attended.
It was Perkins Row. It was perfect, beautiful sun. Yeah, Brian, you're making a face.
Oh, no, I was going to ask a question. Why
Sure.
is every chicken event a chicken wing event? Like, there's
Why
no
are we not doing fried chicken?
Right. Or, like a.
So the idea was, one, the chicken wing presents an opportunity to have small bites of food and to minimize waste. And
Okay.
so waste is the thing that we talk a lot about at our food events because we don't
Yes.
want to throw away food. Additionally, we were able to get Reinhardt to sponsor and give us tons and tons and tons of wings, which, by the way, they measure wings in cases. Each case has a certain amount of weight to it, so it's not number of wings. It's by cases.
Okay.
So that all being said, part of it was that. Part of it was the ease of prep. New Orleans had done a fried chicken fest where they ran out of fried chicken.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm throwing shade.
But I'm not thinking of,
I'm throwing a little bit right there.
I'm not thinking of like whole chicken pieces. I mean, even down to nuggets if you were going to go to a fried fest.
So I
like,
just-
fried it.
So the other thing is wings. People like the concept of bone-in wings.
Yeah.
There's something
They're
about
portable. You can
they're
eat them while
portable.
standing.
And so the way we did it, the way we finally figured out on how to do it was each competitor, and we had like 15-ish. You were the DJ
I was there, yeah.
Yeah, we had each competitor giving two different types of wings, or they could give two of the same wings, and you got to have a sample of each one. So that's 30 wings out of the box.
Right.
And then, by the way, you could go back and get more if you wanted. Now, Reinhardt sponsored the wings, so the competitors all got to use the same wings, unless they were like, hey, we want to use our own wings. And some of the competitors did that. We just wanted, it was a charity event, so we didn't want to have people having to spend their own money. But look, Laura Sue's here, Brian. That means events are a coming.
Okay.
Yes.
So
I'm just saying,
They're
instead of
back.
wings, we could do nuggets, all breast meat, breast in class. Proceeds go to Men Wear Pink. Real Men Wear Pink.
breast in class.
Breast in class.
Ooh, that's a good
That's a
one.
good one.
Check out the big
Man.
brain on Brian.
Someone
I can
ate
bring a
their
little
He's
Wheaties
my
once in a while.
dude. You need to get him to sign up. I'll work on it.
Yeah.
So we're in studio goofing off with Dave Baxter from Real Men Wear Pink. I'm excited to be a part of this. I'm certainly not done fundraising. And look, the wonderful thing is yesterday I was reached out to by someone I know that's a survivor that I didn't know was a survivor. And she said, I really appreciate you doing this. Nobody knows I'm a survivor of breast cancer. And it really hit me right here. It hit me right here because I like raising money for stuff that are good causes. Battling cancer, the only time I've ever gotten blowback from cancer is someone said, you don't raise enough money for kids with cancer. And then I immediately did a fundraiser for kids with cancer. And I said, because I don't like kids. That's the problem. No, it's not true. Not true.
wow.
Not true. So you're listening.
Fisher's happy to hear that.
Fisher, shout out to Fisher. Hey, dude, if you're watching right now, I love you. Hey, you're my number one. You're my number one guy. So, even though I didn't get to name you after me, he's Jules Fisher. He's not Franz Nicholas. Just throwing that out there. I lost that battle. Anyways, so you're listening to Laura Sue, Dave Baxter, Geaux Rouge Show. That's about it for this episode, Brian. Time goes by fast when you're having fun. We had Studyville in the first half. We had Dave talking about American. I'm going to invite American Cancer Society back. We're going to get some real men to come on.
Sounds good.
Brian's already going to be here, so we can get him to join up. You only have to raise $2,500. If you can wear a brand shirt, you can wear, and you're wearing a collar shirt from the brand. You can raise some money with some pink.
Well, let's see. That means you have to go past episode 100 because our reveal party is not till September 16th.
It's fine. I'm on it.
So he wants to quit at episode 100. I never thought Franz was a quitter, but you
just don't know me well. I quit all the time. I quit. Brian, I'll tell you, I quit right and left.
Ask small sliders.
Yeah.
Whoa!
12. I just couldn't do 20.
Man,
Do you imagine how bad it would be now if I tried to eat 20 sliders?
I'd set the over at
They
4.
have to be impossible sliders. That's it for this episode. Franz Borghardt saying, "Have a great week. We'll be back next week." Facebook. Thank you for watching. Share. If you need anything, let me know. I appreciate you coming.
appreciate it, buddy.
Lunch at 1.
And then talk to your crew whenever they want to come back.
Okay.
You're more than invited to do that. I'm going to, since I've hit my 25, what I'm going to do is, are we still on Facebook Live?
Yes. Were you saying
Yeah, bye Facebook.